What's going on, guys? Christian here from CK Wraps. Today I've got a brand new product behind me. I've got a product from Vvivid, and this is their new textured camo wrap. There's a lot of things that make this film exceptionally unique from anything else that's on the market right now, and I'm going to go through it in this video for you. Now, if you guys are looking for those detailed videos on how to wrap cars with 4K point of view camera and how to disassemble them, check out my website, ckwraps.com. I'll put a link in the top corner and in the description below for you. Open forum discussion board there where you guys ask me questions and I answer them for you. You guys can post pictures, all that fun stuff. I teach you how to wrap. Let's get into this product right here. This product is amazing. I'm not a huge fan of camo wrap, but I love this. This is black, my favorite color by far. It's sleek and it's sexy. It's got like a satin silkiness to it. It's amazing. I think actually a full car in this would look incredible. I can't wait till someone books one in or someone does one where I can actually see a full car in it. I would probably stick to more along the lines of sportier cars or more exotic styling cars. I think it would look great on cars like that. What makes this film exceptionally unique in its appearance are a few things here. One is the pattern is spread out quite far, which makes it different than anything else on the market. It's a textured pattern, so it looks like it's brushed metal. And again, I'm not sure how well you guys can see that texture, but again, we'll bring the camera in so you guys can see all that stuff. And two, it's got a self-healing capability to it, okay? So more along the lines of paint protection film from what I was told. I did test this part and it does hold up pretty well. Probably better than most wraps actually that are out there right now, but it's not perfect, okay? You can't just go out there and scratch it with your keys and hope that it's gonna self-heal with hot air or warm water or whatever you wanna try and heat it with. But it's not always gonna heal out if you go too deep. But it did heal out quite a bit of the scratches that I did cause. And again, I'm gonna demo all this stuff for you guys. Now, when we're comparing this to what else is on the market right now, first of all, nothing has this finish on it. We've seen black camo wraps, and obviously one that comes to my mind is 3M Shadow Black. I don't know if that's, again, supposed to be a camo wrap or not. To me, it looks like wallpaper. I have no idea if maybe that was the goal. Maybe it was supposed to look like wallpaper for a car. No idea. To me, it looks horrendous, and that's for one particular reason, because the pattern repeats almost every 6 inches. As you can see, when I post a picture there for you guys, focus in on it and look at all those little blocks and how it repeats its pattern. This one here has no repetition, almost no repetition in the pattern. There's no repetition going from top to bottom, basically, only across. So with 3M Shadow Black, the pattern is repeating diagonal, up, down, left, right, all over the place. It's repeating every single direction you look at it. What makes it difficult to install is also how tight that pattern is together. You have to line that up really well. That means you're probably gonna have to do a full peel like this to wrap a car, which is not the nicest job to do, to be personally honest. It's a pretty terrible job to wrap a car with a full peel like this. You don't wanna do that. You're gonna miss a lot of areas and you're not gonna have full coverage, especially when you're wrapping over a white car, which is what this one is behind me. So you're gonna have to get in there and put all these pieces, extra pieces in to cover all these spots, and it's just not gonna be nice. With something like this, with the pattern being different, I've been told that you can turn this in almost any direction. And I can see how you could do that because the pattern is much wider and much larger and it's much more sporadic. Again, from top to bottom, there is no repetition at all in the entire 5 feet. Only from left to right, there's repetition. Now, when you look at this film, I'm not sure if you guys can actually see the repetition in the film, but let's look at it, and I'll hold it up here for you guys. Let's focus in on this point right here, and let's focus in on, where I can't even tell, right here, right there. These two pieces right here, and these two pieces right here, they meet, and you can see now that's about 3 feet apart. This makes it, again, a lot nicer where you're installing, because as soon as you cross a panel, you're going to be cutting some off in the wheel well, and you're going to be cutting some off at the bottom of the door, and you're going to be cutting some off on the rocker panel, and so on, and throughout the window. It's going to make the appearance of the pattern much less repetitive, because it's not as repetitive. It's like 10 times less repetitive than 3M Shadow Black, for example. Most other camouflage wraps that are on the market right now are also very repetitive, maybe 6 inches to a foot. You still don't get this. This is 3 feet. It's a big difference. What I want to do is I want to take you through this product and how it installs, what I think about it, and so on. I do want to show you what it looks like to have a panel wrapped in it, because I think it's going to look super cool. So let's get into it. Okay, guys, I've got the panel prepped. I didn't remove the adhesive for the side emblem here. I'm going to do that later when I actually wrap the car. But we're going to take this piece right now. We're going to apply it to this section here. I've got my POV 4K camera with built-in gimbal on this to show you guys exactly what's happening and how I'm doing everything, and just to see generally how this film applies, because I think it's going to be really nicely. It's about 20 degrees Celsius in here right now. It's about 70, 71 Fahrenheit, pretty much room temperature, so it should be good to go. I've got magnets ready and the panel's wiped down, so let's just do this. I've got my camera already rolling, so I'll cut into this and show you guys what is actually happening as we go along here. Let's get this film into place. I think I cut it big enough. And I just want to see what it looks like on panel. I want to see what it feels like too. Got to come back a little bit more here, just lining it all up, positioning it. Good, so we're good end to end, looking pretty good. Here, we've got a little extra vinyl, so we're gonna cut out our wheel well area, which is in here. I'm gonna find where the bumper meets the fender and come in just below that. We wanna take the path of least resistance, so we cut out our extra film. And again, you can use this for like door handles, mirrors, etc. Let's fix this one up a bit right here. Let's make sure it stays. Cool, I'm gonna take some compressed air because I need it to make sure that there's no contaminants underneath. Good. Don't want any contaminants on top or underneath. The hood on this is not magnetic, so I'm not able to anchor the film with the magnet to the hood. Let's do this. Let's remove the actual release liner. Get this pulled out. I'm gonna put a magnet there just in case. The adhesive on this product is a little bit more mild, or a lot more mild than Vvivid's older stuff, which makes it much easier to use. Okay, so I've missed this spot right here. I'm gonna reposition the film slightly, bring it over to the right. There we go. It should be good right about there. It's a disaster, as you can see, it looks pretty messed up. We need to flatten it out. I'm gonna take one spot right here and just get that flattened out. Did I move the film too far here? Almost. There we go. Let's get this spot flattened out right here. Let's start squeegeeing some of this. You can hear that texture. Can you guys see the actual texture to the pattern? It's pretty cool. You can't feel these seams between them, by the way. It feels like nothing. I'm not sure how they make this stuff. It's very cool though. So again, a lot lower tack, which makes for better ease of install. Cool, let's get in here. We're gonna lay into this recess right there. And I've got my heat gun right over here. We're gonna take our heat gun and we're gonna contour this. This is my first time heating and stretching it, so let's see what happens. It's nice and thin actually. It does feel pliable. I just wanna soften the film up a bit. I like how it doesn't feel so so rigid. Okay. That's all I did, is just warm it up a bit. Let's keep it tight and get it flattened out. Get in there with my hand. So we want to lay into these recesses, so let's do that. It's a really sharp, angular recess. There we go. What's weird with the pattern, it makes it look like I'm not doing things right. Interesting. We're going to stretch across this rubber, sorry, the rest of the adhesive that's left from the emblem. We have to stretch over it in order to be able to keep it tight around it. This way we can outline it like so, really nicely. So far so good in heating and stretching. Seems to be going reasonably well. Just relaxing the film. Now, just in case anyone's wondering, does it feel like it's adding resistance when I'm squeegeeing it because of the texture? No, I don't even feel it at all, actually. Try to go through as many points as I can with this. Relax that. Just get that flattened out and pushed down to the rest of the way here. There we go. Awesome. We do have the top section to do still, but I'm going to take the film and stretch it across the panel. See if I can do this without adding any heat. Maybe it'll be enough, maybe it won't be enough. Should be enough. What do you think, guys? Looks good. So we've got some wrinkling right here. I have a crease in the film. What we'd want to do is we'd want to lift it up and just kiss that with a bit of heat. Done. Should go away. No, I don't know what that is. Maybe I just actually creased it too much. Heat that up, shrink it down. Let's come along here. And let's, again, bring the film down this way. Use a bit of heat to activate the adhesive. There we go. Come all the way through the center there first, and then get the rest of this going with it. How far down do we have to go? A little bit more. The air release works really nicely, so feel really good about that. I'm really not struggling to get the air out at all. Finish up here, and let's do all of this. Come up here. Let's get the rest of this out. And then we're going to work the very top section. I'm going to bring this back slightly to here. Let's cut off some excess film right here. We don't need it anymore. Oops, missed that cut twice. There we go. Let's keep it nice and circular as far as the cut goes, just like so. This way it doesn't run. Bring that back slightly. Add a little bit of heat, not too much, just enough to make it pliable. And let's bring it across. Bingo. Wrong way. So this is me showing you what it's like to actually wrap a panel in it. It's good to know how it feels or how it responds on a larger surface. And then we're going to get into some of the hood here. I'm going to take it and heat it and stretch it and see what happens with this stuff. I see no scratching in it at all. That could just be because of the texture to the film. Don't know. But my buffer isn't causing any kind of marks or anything like that. Look at these bubbles, squeegeeing right out. Yeah, that's the panel wrapped in it. Now, what I did with this is I ended up turning the film the other way. So this is actually the height of the film. This is 5 feet, and I turned it, so I cut down the roll. Basically, I cut this way down the roll, 35 inches into the roll. So this is turned the other way compared to the way it came on the roll. Just in case you find it looks way different than what it was when you guys were looking at it before. Shrink all that stuff down. One little wrinkle right there. Let's keep that guy out. There we go. Got some contaminants there. No big deal, we're not leaving it. Got dirt on my hands, I don't know how. Let's finish up the rest of this. Yeah, it feels good. So that would be how you wrap the panel like this in the film, like this. This piece sounds textured, but it doesn't look as textured. Some pieces look more brushed metal style than others do. And I guess they're just using different shades of black here to make this. I honestly don't know what it is. It's very different though. Let's just see how it cuts. So when we cut, this is pretty much how it would be cutting anyways. Just to give you guys that little footage there to see how it goes. Cool. Peels off so nicely, guys. I'm barely pulling on it. Now, that's what it looks like on the Fender again. So I just want to kind of show you that. Let's remove it. Let's see what that's like. Got some grab to it, but really not that hard to remove. Done. Let's try some on the hood now. Let's heat it and stretch it and see what happens here. Just try and get it as cleaned up as possible. There's stone chips in the hood. You can see there's like touch-up paint and stuff. It'll show through. There's a whole bunch of it down here. You can see all that. Trying to wipe some of the dirt off my fingers here. I don't know where that came from. There. Let's cut off another piece. Now again, this hood is not magnetic. Let's just do this. That's a big enough piece. Okay, initial placement, guys, look. I rested it, I'm just resting it on the hood. I can almost drag it across the hood. Kind of nice. This makes things, this is a game changer, okay? Look at that, I'm just sliding it. Very cool. It's not really a pressure sensitive film, it's just the adhesive isn't quite as strong as it used to be. I find it was just overkill before. Let's squeegee some of this down. And let's, I don't know, scratch it up with what? Squeegee this? Let's see if these do anything as far as making it go away. Some of this could be wax from the actual squeegee itself or like plastic. So that might rub off. So I don't know. Before when I did it, I used a wire brush. And so this might just rub off with some glue gun or something. We're gonna heat and stretch it now. Let's do that. Just for the heck of it. Probably gonna overkill it, that's all right. Not supposed to heat and stretch from a line like this, but let's do it anyways. So again, we have color distortion because we heat and stretch it too much. Let's take the wire brush to it. Let's see what that does. So let's find a good spot, probably around here. So these would be like deep swirl marks, all right guys? You guys see them? Hopefully you can. It did pretty good. Some of it went away, not all of it went away. That's a metal brush. This is a brass brush. You would never take this to your paints or your wrap. Not bad. Let's try on this finish here. Yeah, it did go away quite a bit. That's pretty cool. Let's try it down here. Watch. Oh, I didn't even squeegee this down yet. Let's squeegee that down first. Let's try it here. Right here. Not bad. So it's not bad. It's pretty reasonable to light scratching like that. Obviously, taking my squeegee card and doing this to it didn't like it, so I'm gonna stay away from that. But with like metal, so imagine you had like sand in your cloth or whatever, you're drying your car off, or you're washing your car and you had some sand in there or dirt, it would be a little bit better than self-healing. It's pretty strong now with the heat. See how strong that is? Let's shrink it back down. Just want to see what the memory's like. There we go. Pull it tight enough. Pretty much back to normal. Pretty cool. So other than some scuffing and stuff like that, that's what it looks like, and that's how it responds. All right, guys, that's the new Vvivid textured camo print wrap. Just wrapped the fender quick with it, just to show you guys what it was like to install, sort of what it looks like. Again, I did turn it the other direction. Didn't run it across going down the car. I just cut into the roll a different way and then I turned the panel. So it did come out a little bit differently than it would if you actually rolled it down on the side of the car and did your panels that way. I was just, again, doing this for demo purposes to show you exactly, again, what it was like to install. Helping you with the 4K camera point of view to give you that perspective. Again, videos that use this will be on my website, ckwraps.com, and showing you all the details on how to wrap in great detail. Guys, I hope this video was informative and helpful in showing you this new product that's just hit the market. There's actually a whole ton of new stuff coming out. Ultra Gloss line from Vvivid has come out finally. I'm getting all the samples in shortly, so I'll be able to show you guys those as well. Guys, I'm looking forward to doing more videos for you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Take care.